Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I will show you how I made this homemade shrimp ravioli smothered in Alfredo clam sauce. I love homemade pasta noodles because they are so tender. I cooked ahead of time some large shrimp and let them cool. I took off the shells and tails and made sure they were clean. I used my manual chopper, I like to call my slap chop, to chop the shrimp into small pieces. I then took a fourth cup each of grated Parmesan cheese and Italian breadcrumbs. I also added some ricotta cheese. The ingredients were added to the shrimp, and everything was mixed together well in a mixing bowl. I also seasoned the mixture with salt and pepper to my taste. After mixing, I covered the bowl with plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator to rest. Now for the pasta. I mixed a cup of all-purpose flour with 2 eggs, whisking the eggs first. The pasta dough was mixed and incorporated well. With a rubber spatula, I removed the dough from the bowl and placed it on my floured countertop. I used the spatula to shape the dough into a ball. I then added more flour to the dough and worked it in thoroughly. I then placed a mixing bowl over the dough to let it rest for half an hour. Once it was rested, I removed the bowl from the top of the dough. The resting made the dough easier to work with. Now time for the rollout of the dough. I will continue to roll the dough until it is less than 1/8 of an inch. I get my biscuit cutter and cut out round pieces of dough and place the pieces on a plate that is coated in cornmeal flour. I continue to cut out the dough pieces. I will need twice as many, as one piece will be the top of the ravioli and the other as the bottom. Time to fill the pasta with the shrimp filling. I take a small scoop and one of the ravioli pasta rounds and begin the process of filling, topping, and sealing each individual ravioli. I use water to run along the ravioli edge to act as the glue that will seal the top and bottom together. I press out any air around the filling and make sure there are no openings. Once assembled, the shrimp ravioli are placed on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. The parchment paper is dusted lightly with cornmeal flour. Look closely and you will see that these ravioli were stamped with a ravioli stamp. I love that look. These beauties will be covered with another piece of parchment. Then I will weigh down the paper with some silverware. The ravioli will be placed in the freezer for an hour. I make the Alfredo clam sauce while the ravioli are in the freezer. You can see on my channel how I made the sauce using an Alfredo packet, a can of minced clams, and other ingredients. Please check it out. The raviolis are out of the freezer and I have water heating up to a boil. I need to work somewhat quickly because I do not want the ravioli to defrost. I have my strainer ladle at hand and begin to add the ravioli, one by one, into the boiling water. I have a plastic strainer ready for placing the ravioli in as they are done boiling. These look great and are boiling just as they should. I have to be sure to keep these moving in the boiling water to cook evenly and not stick together. I put a tiny piece of butter in the center of the dish for flavor and to be sure the ravioli do not stick to the bottom of the plate. Then on goes the scrumptious Alfredo clam sauce. I grate some very aged Parmesan over the ravioli, sprinkle on some oregano, and voila! A delicious homemade pasta dish. I hope you check out my clam sauce video, hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!